Hello guys, Mr. Aquaphobia here today. Today I have a build for the Guardians global event for you. Just to make it easy guys, you have tons of damage, survivability, because obviously that yellow Guardian you have to run all the way to him and then kill him, and in that time you're going to get shot by enemies. So this build will help guys. If you like my content, like and subscribe, and let's get into the build. Our first piece of gear is the mask. We're using the Catharsis exotic mask. Core attribute is a blue. Attributes are income and repairs and armor regen. And the mod is 11.6% critical hit damage. And the talent, if you don't have this mask yet, is vicious cycle. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud, which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. Our second piece of gear is the Picaro's holster, the named Brazos. Core attribute is a blue. We get 10% skill haste from using this as well. Attributes are 12% critical hit damage and 15% weapon damage, so you get a blue core and a red core from using this piece of gear. Our knee pads, we're using gold, 10% status effects, 1% armor regen. And core attribute is a blue. Attributes are armor regen and 12% critical hit damage. Our gloves are Grupo Sombra. Core attribute is a red, 15% weapon damage. Attributes are 5.9% critical hit chance and 12% critical hit damage. And then the backpack I'm using is the Bellstone armor. You get 1% armor regen. Core attribute is a blue. Attributes are 10.9% critical hit damage, armor regen, and the mod is 11.4% critical hit damage. And the talent I'm using for loads of survivability and to proc the chest piece talent is Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10, and you've got 5 blues, so you'll get a lot of bonus armor. But if you can guys, use Liquid Engineer, because that's the perfect version of Bellstone Armory backpack. It'll have perfect Bloodsucker and it'll have 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds every kill, so you'll get 120% armor. The chest piece I'm using is another piece of golden, so we get that 1% armor regen. Now we're on 2%. Core attributes are blue. Attributes are armor regen, 12% critical damage, and the mod is 11.7% critical damage. And the talent I've decided to use, because this works with the backpack talent as well, Intimidate. Well, you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each second up to a max of 7. Each stack increases weapon damage by 5% to enemies within 10 meters. All stacks are lost when you have no bonus armor. This works good with Bloodsucker guys, because you'll always have bonus armor because you're getting kills loads. You'll always have that Guardian buff, and your RPM on your gun will be mad. The primary weapon I decided to use was the Chameleon. Core attributes are 15% assault rifle damage, 21% health damage, and 9.5% critical chance, but next update guys, you can put that to damage targets out of cover. Talent is Adaptive Instincts. Hitting 30 headshots grants 20% critical hit chance and 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. So if you hit your headshots, you'll have a 60% crit chance then, because you're at 40 now. That's why I decided to use the Chameleon for the crit chance as well. And hitting 75 body shots grants 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds, which is really good as well, a lot of damage. Hitting 30 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. And with that 50% critical hit damage guys, you just go over the 200% critical hit damage mark. Those are the mods you get with this exotic. And the secondary, I decided to use the mop shotgun. I do on most of my builds. The core attribute is 15% shotgun damage, 12% damage to armor, and the attribute is 10% armor on kill. And the talent is Preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%, so 20%. And then you get 10% here, 30%, and you've got Gunner, so you'll get 40% armor on kill, guys, if you get that headshot with a shotgun. That's the mods. Side armor I use is the Orbit. You can only get this from the Dark Zone, guys, or named caches. Core attributes are 15% pistol damage. Attribute is 10% damage to targets out of cover, and talent is Perfect Finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% critical hit chance and 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. So you can potentially have 240% critical hit damage if you can utilise this pistol. And that's the mod. The primary skill that I'm using is the ballistic shield with tier 5 because we have 5 blues. But you can change the specialisation, guys, to technician and have a tier 6 shield if you want to. But I just wanted the armour on kill. Those are the mods I've got. And then the second skill I'm using is the decoy because you have to go and get that one bloody guardian in the background, the yellow one. You can just throw that and all like the other NPCs will shoot that decoy while you're running over there to kill that one NPC. Those are the mods I've got on it. This is the overall build, guys. 2-piece golem, 1% armor regen, Bellstone, 2% armor regen, and then if you have perfect liquid engineer Bellstone backpack, you'll have 120% bonus armor, and then you'll have intimidate active all the time, and you'll have the weapon damage from the catharsis. Some people will recommend to have, say, golem gloves and empress and knees because you get another 1%, but I don't have that, guys. But remember, this is just a template, you can change it how you like. But for a lot of survivability, run these 2 talents, and then it's literally easy. Makes the global event easy. I'll show you the stats now, guys. So we have 40% critical chance, but when you get them 30 headshots, which is really easy, you'll have max crit chance 60%, and then you'll get 50% critical hit damage as well, so you'll be 203% critical hit damage, and if you use the pistol and get the other 40%, you'll be at 243% critical hit damage, guys. So you get some pretty high stats for this build. I'll just scroll down the rest of the way. Specialisation I'm using is the gunner. The reason I'm using gunner, obviously, because you get armour on kill, you reload faster, but with the chameleon you really don't need that. But you get ammo every 60 seconds, every kill it increases your RPM for 5% on kill for 5 seconds, and we get 15% shotgun damage, 15% assault rifle damage, and 15% sidearm damage. But that's the build that I've decided to use this global event, guys. Obviously I'll have another one for a golden bullet for you, but give it a go, guys. It'll make it easy for you, and thanks for watching and have a great day.